I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Today we're reading from the Gospel of John, chapter 8, and let's focus on verses 6b through 11. Jesus stooped down and started writing on the ground. And when they persisted in questioning him, he stood up and he said, "The one without sin is to cast the first stone at her." And then he stooped down again and continued writing on the ground. And when they heard this, they left one by one, starting with the older men. And only he was left with the woman in the center. And when Jesus stood up, he said to her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" "No one, Lord," she answered. "Neither do I condemn you," said Jesus. "Go, and from now on do not sin anymore." And I've heard many pastors give reasons and assumptions as to what Jesus was doing writing in the dirt, but I have yet to hear any of them quote Jeremiah. And I believe that Jesus' actions fulfilled Jeremiah's prophecy, indicting Israel's spiritual leaders for spiritual adultery. You see, being Torah scholars themselves, the temple leaders eventually caught on to the significance of Jesus' actions. Consider the Hebrew prophet Jeremiah's words for yourself in Jeremiah 17, verse 13. "Lord, the hope of Israel, all who abandon you will be put to shame. All who turn away from me will be written in the dirt. For they have abandoned the fountain of living water." Jeremiah 17, verse 13. You see, Jeremiah's prophecy combines the images of the New Testament writing in the dirt with the woman at the well passages. And if you recall, Jesus told the woman at the well, "If you knew who I was, you would ask me, and I would give you living water." You see, both the woman at the well and the woman in today's passage were guilty of adultery. No question about it. They were forgiven, though, when they believed in the Messiah, Jesus, by faith. You see, they are seen in sharp contrast to Israel's spiritual leaders who refuse to acknowledge their spiritual adultery and repent. Again, Jeremiah has a prophetic word for this in Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13. "My people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, to dig cisterns for themselves, broken cisterns, which cannot hold water." We're created to worship, designed for a personal spiritual relationship with God. And we may reject the Lord, but we cannot abandon our created purpose. People who reject God always adopt some form of false religion, even if that form is atheism. You see, God is willing to forgive and to restore anyone who truly repents. And He is determined to judge and to punish all who reject Him. So, is your name written in the dirt? Or is it written in the Lamb's Book of Life? I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Check us out at groundworksministries.com.